So hi everyone and welcome to wonderful sunny California. We love California. It's one of the best states in the entire nation, and this is why. It's 75 degrees, the sun is out, I'm shading it from my eyes. We're standing in front of our studio and our beautiful sign over here that's behind Mary. And are you done?
Yeah, I had to rub it in too.
Okay, so we just wanted to rub it in and to say what a wonderful time we're having here, and thank you all for all your support. Let's go inside and see what we're doing this week.
Right.
What are you doing, George?
I'm taking this brace off.
Oh, okay. George is working on this. This has been amazing. The lights stopped working. It turned out there was some board in there that was for a remote application that interfered with it working. Yes, we took this thing and phew, and then the lights worked, but we had to move the back, take the thing apart. It was put together by the modeler like a ship in a bottle. So George has been laboring and literally for a week on this thing, getting all the lights to work, and now we're trying to get the interior back inside. So, which is no small feat. So that's been, well, if you come around this way and you look inside, you can see all the stuff that's going on in there. And it's extensive. And what I'm doing is I'm working on a Klingon ship, Klingon style. Somebody should have told me to look underneath this. I did, and I was not happy with what I saw, so I'm trying to make it look a little better, do a little painting down here. And Tyler over there is working on Adam Savage's, just for a change, Star Child from 2001. I know some of you think it's a hybrid because you've never seen 2001 before, but that in fact is. Basically what I've been doing all week long is I've been also working on virtual reality. And I'll show you a little tidbit, although I can't put the helmet on this camera. Come right this way. I'll show you the meaning of life. That doesn't look anything at all like that's our movie, which, by the way, I get to see this week, man, which means that it's done. Yes, more on that later. But okay, so. If I run this, you can look at it on the screen and sort of see what's going on here. But I created a virtual Stonehenge with a big ship. Let's see if I can, it flies overhead. There it goes. It's going overhead there and shining its light at us. This is not finished yet, but you get the idea. And there's some visitors in there too, if you can see. I'll turn it right around over here. There's one really close by. And they're actually animated and moving. They're not finished yet or what's the word I'm looking for? Textured and stuff, but the stones are pretty good. And they're pretty amazing. I mean, in the ground, and all the foliage, you can see the rocks on the ground. So that's one of them I've been working on. Whoa. So we're going to stop that for a second here, and I'll show you a different one. So this is Unity here I've been using, and of course this is a Vive, and I've been learning this for the past 4 weeks now, and I'm starting to get pretty good with it, if I must say so myself. I just recreated my bedroom from the 1950s in San Francisco to recreate an experience I had in there when I was 6 years old, and it is amazing. Obviously Unity is having some issues. It's just amazing to be in this room that I haven't been in since I was maybe 10, 11 years old. And I was able to do it. So let's see, did Unity, it sometimes has a conniption. Okay, so you might see something here you recognize, and this is probably the most amazing one I've done so far, because I'm actually in space, floating, and I start off at the wheel, and I pull back from it with the Blue Danube playing, and float away from it, and then all the way around it, and the stars are underneath me and above me and all around, and the moon's out there and a whole bit, and then I get pulled right through the rings and right to the other side. And I'll see if I can do what I did before here. Okay, so here we are. And you can see the moon out there and the earth, and if you look down below, there's stars, and this is just so amazing. Just being on the screen like this doesn't do it any justice at all. And plus my trying to, I'm going to put the headset on, that way you'll see what I'm seeing. That's the moon. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh my God, this is so amazing with the glasses on. It's not like a 3D movie. It's like you're in a reality. That's why they call it virtual reality. Now coming through like this and then looking down and looking back through this way is incredible. And I'm just working on this scene. I haven't finished it yet. I'm going to have the Orion and an Aries 4B and the whole bit. So if you wonder where I've been lately, I've been learning how to do this stuff, and it's really cool. Well, I'm taking some pictures is what I'm doing of this finished model, which I just finished, and I must say it really came out really cool, especially like the batleth on there that Paul Butcher gave me for the base. But just taking some pictures of it here before I take it off the table and move it into the showroom, because this is done. I mean, I could keep working on this thing forever, but I think we call this one done. As you can see, I did a lot more shading and on the panels and stuff around here. Likewise, the same work was done on the bottom. I don't know if you can see underneath there or not. I'll tilt this back a bit to see what we can see. There. Now we can see under there. Pretty cool. Very happy with it. So we call this one done. And of course, you've seen it in the dark. Everything lights up. I did finally close up the hatch on the torpedo tube back there, because that should not be lit. But I'm very happy with this model. I can now move this into the showroom. And we're going to call this one done. And next up, you're going to watch Voyager get built. So, thanks everyone for visiting us again at SNG Now. Don't forget to join us for 10 cents a day, $3 a month, and you can be our Patreon subscriber, become a patron of our studio, and that entitles you to see all kinds of cool stuff like loud engines. No, just kidding. You get to see how we build everything around here and how we do everything in depth, and you get taught and you learn, you get an education about doing all these things, from make effects to prop building to making models to doing virtual reality, maybe, as we get more into that. We have a lot of projects coming up for next year. Next year is going to be a great year. We just know it. And I want to wish you all a happy new year, a great 2018. And last, I love you a lot. Thank you so much for all your support. And we'll see you next year.